Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the 718 Spyder. I am taking the car to Porsche today because of this issue I'm having which pops up every time I start the car. PADM disabled, service required. It's a engine mount issue, so I'm going to Porsche to get it hopefully sorted. They're gonna run their diagnostics on it, find out what it is, and then they're gonna order the part. So they're telling me they're not going to fix it today, but they're just going to diagnose it today. So anyway, let's get on the road. I just got to get some fuel, and then we'll get back to it. All right, so we're almost there. So what's happened is I have this PADM message, as I mentioned. I've got a video from when it actually happened, so I'll put that on screen now. So I've just brought the car out for a drive. I haven't driven it for a while, the Spyder, obviously. And I got this error message on the dash again. PADM disabled, driving permitted. Now I had this once already, and it's active engine mounts that they put on this car. Now I had one fixed under warranty, and it was it would have been £1,500, but it was fixed for free. Now my warranty expired at 3-year point, when I owned the car for 3 years, and I opted, because of that particularly, to buy another warranty. All right, so here we go. Need a little bit of air in one of the tires, but you see, PADM disabled, service required, driving permitted. Now, this is not the first time that I've had this issue. I had it last year. The car was on 2,400 miles, I think it was something like that. The car's over 3 years old now, but I had an extended warranty added, mainly because of that, because I had a feeling that the other one was going to fail, and it has. So, well, I assume it's the other one, because I know this is the left one, but I assume the other one was the right one, but I don't know. So they'll probably tell me at Porsche when they do the scan. Now, what I do know is that they're about £1,000 each, these engine mounts, and I've also been told by a Porsche technician that it's not the mount failing, it's the electronics that get wet, and then they have a short circuit and fail. So the mount's fine, that's why you're allowed to still drive it, apparently. But I have my own scanner, and when I was scanning my car to find out which engine mount it was, it came up with some other issues as well, which I will show you now. Here we are, arriving at the Porsche dealership. I parked in the electric charging station because I couldn't find the car parks are full. So I'm waiting at Stockport for my car. I've told the guy about all of the extra, oh, that sounds like my car. I told the guy about all the extra faults that came up when I scanned it. He kind of brushed them off, but he said that they're going to do a full health check on the car as well. So if those things are issues, then they'll come up in the exam. Anyway, MOT testing station. So if you're not from the UK, that's where we have our yearly inspection for the car to make sure it's road legal. Now, the old Porsche dealership I used to go to, they didn't have that. So when I dropped the car off to get MOT, they would take it somewhere else, and then have it MOT'd and then bring it back, and then I would pick the car up. So yeah, that's interesting. Also, there's some Aston Martins here as well. So they must have an Aston Martin dealership somewhere close by. There's another one over there, which I just showed, which is interesting. The worst thing about this facility is it's right next to the motorway. And it's really, really noisy. I don't know whether the mic's picking it up, but it's really, really noisy here. When you come to look at cars and they're outside, it's so noisy you can't hear yourself think. So, all right, so I'm out of the dealership. They said that the only issue that they found is the engine mount failure. All of the other codes, they said that they're not a problem. I don't know what that means. I'm going to scan my car again when I get home, so I'll bring it up to temperature and everything again, and I'll scan it. I'll see what codes come up since they've been scanning it. But they said the only one is the engine mount. Now the good news is, I suppose there's good news. I don't know whether it's good news or bad news, but the news is that it's the left mount. And the first time I had it done last year, because this is the second time I've had this issue. The first one was the right mount, so at least it's not the one that they replaced, which I don't think it makes much difference, to be honest. But in my head, it's like, well, at least it's not the replacement one, right? But at this rate, they'll be failing every couple of years, I would imagine. Because I asked the guy, he doesn't seem to know much. I asked him, are these upgraded mounts? Because of what I've heard, what I've read online, is that the mounts that they're using to replace them are the same mounts. They're not a new version, you know, they're just replacing it with like for likes, which is not great because that means that they can fail in the same way, right? The thing is, my car's only done 3,500 miles. It's garaged all the time. It's never left outside. I don't go anywhere where it's left outside. I don't go out for overnights in it or anything like that. So it only gets driven on decent days, because if it's raining, it's miserable. I usually take my Macan. So there's no reason really for these things. It's not like it's, I mean, even if it was sat outside and even if I was using it every day to go to work, they shouldn't fail at 3,500 miles. So anyway, I didn't get an awful lot from them. And to add insult to injury, they can't fit it in for a month. So from now, it's the 30th of October, and they can't fit it until the 28th of November. So I've got to wait a month. I mean, I can still drive it. So it's not the end of the world, but yeah, it sucks that it takes so long. But anyway, they're going to fix it. It's going to get done under warranty. But yeah, I'll certainly be renewing the warranty on this car, because that job, apparently those mounts cost £1,000 plus fitting. So that was from a Porsche specialist that told me that. So yeah, the warranty is like £900. So it's definitely worth it just from that point of view, right? All right, so I'm in my garage back home. I ran the scan again, got 2 errors this time, which is an improvement. One of them is the drivetrain, left drivetrain, you know, the PADM thing, which is the reason why I went to Porsche. The second one was to do with the air conditioning, it's in German. I'll put it on the screen and I'll put the translation next to it. So that's still coming up. Now they are saying that in actual fact, they've cleared a lot of the other errors that were there, which is good news. But that AC one's still coming up. Now, on the way home, I didn't have the AC functioning. I have it switched off generally, because I don't live in a climate where I need AC most of the time. It could just be that the AC is switched off, and therefore it's showing an error. I don't think so, but you know, if there was a real error, it would pop up on the dash, I suppose. So I'm not overly concerned about that. Like I said, the car's going back in a month's time to have that issue fixed, the PADM issue, the engine mount replaced. So yeah, so that's it, guys. I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and all, subscribe and all that jazz. All right, bye-bye. BMC high performance air filters. Underpass here.